Okay, Vaughn, let's get down to business. We lost contact with the outpost some 5 hours ago. Now, the recon team we dropped in has gone missing as well. You've got to find that outpost, track down those recon boys, and then report back to me. Understood?
Yes, sir. Can you tell me what's waiting for me, sir?
Cyborgs, lots of them. And alien activity. Alien flyers are everywhere. I guess your best bet for getting across the city is using the old train network.
Excuse me, sir. We're going to have to let the lieutenant down here.
Nearly time, Vaughn. I'll be watching the output of your implant with Dr. Carter. We'll be with you as much as we can.
Evening, Riley. Don't forget, I'll be providing you with any intelligence on the enemy that I can offer.
Thanks, Dr. Carter. Okay, time to roll. Vaughn out.
The alien blade we've provided you with is extremely powerful. Generating its own localized energy field, it'll prove very effective against the cyborgs. And with any luck, the aliens themselves.
Looks like the railway power system's been taken out. Find the backup generator and see if you can reroute some power from there. Nice job, Vaughn.
Riley, about your implant. It's also there to give you information on your immediate surroundings. Get something under your focus point and the database link-up will provide you with useful feedback. Riley, over there! That's one of the aliens' shields. It should provide you with some useful cover, but be careful. Our research data proves they can only sustain a limited number of hits. It's to do do with their cell technology. Find more shield cells that'll last you longer.
You okay?
Those things, they attacked the hospital. We tried to hold out, but it was useless. They must have thought I was dead. They butchered all the injured men. I had to watch as they...
Easy, soldier. Hold on. I'll find some morphine, then fix you up.
Be careful, sir. Those things, those cyborgs, they're still out there.
There you go.
Thanks.
Vaughn to base. I've got a man down in Sector 34F. We need a medical backup team in here to get him out. Over?
Loud and clear, Recon 2. Will do. Over and out.
They're coming to get you. It's gonna be all right. Listen, did you see any sign of Recon 1?
Sorry. No, can't say as I did. Hey, there is one thing though. I almost forgot. Take this key. It's for the supply room. There's got to be something in there you could use. Thanks. And good luck.
Vaughn, Dr. Carter here is going to give you some more info on this shield unit of yours.
Yes, Riley. We've discovered that the unit can generate an electromagnetic pulse. Corporal Jackson will show you how to do this. You power up the shield cell until it overloads, and this sets off the EMP. It'll temporarily disable any droid or cyborg caught in the shockwave. Don't overuse it, though. It'll burn out your active shield cell.
Once the last team's out of here, we're going to have to prime the bunker's auto-destruct system. We'll need General Hammond's cortical implant for this. It's down in the medical center, and you've got to get it. After, we'll rendezvous in the main control area. Jackson's got the tunnel access codes you'll need to get into the base. Better move it.
We're right with you, sir. To your left. Watch your left. Come on, keep it tight. Eyes out front. Eyes out front at all times.
Time to kick ass! Come on, come on, want some?
Jackson, keep it together, man! You're gonna get us all killed!
Sir, we gotta go. We've got to help a downed transport about 2k from here. Take this. It's the warehouse key to get through the storm drain. Good luck, sir.
Action! Freeze! Get him! Action! Freeze! Get him! Action! There he is! Freeze! Reload! Shucks! Action! There! Get him! Action! Reload! Action! Freeze! Shucks! Action! Get him! There! Action! Get him!
THQ.
Welcome to Sky Sports Football Quiz. Okay. How many want to play? Okay, you're going to play on your own. What's your name? Please pick a game to play. Let's play a league championship. Which team do you wish to manage? Great. There are some mouth-watering fixtures this week. The atmosphere is building up. The correct answer was D. As we go into the... Okay, let's get the second half underway. Well, that's the final whistle. The result is 0-0. Some great matches this week. The crowd are in their seats. And the half-time Right, let's kick off the second half. It's all over, and the final score. Here's the full fixture list for this week's matches. It's match day.
And can you believe you've not just beaten Germany, but you've battered them in their own backyard, the invincible Germans?
Well, that's the nice thing, you know. I said earlier in the week that the records are there to be broken, and it's nice to come away here and do the business.
At the half. Here comes the second half. It's all over, and the final score is 0-0. Here are this week's fixtures. The crowd are anticipating a great match. The correct answer was A. And the half-time. The players are returning to the pitch for the second half. The correct answer was D. The full-time score. Some great matches this week. Both teams are on the pitch. The half. Okay, get ready to play the second half. The correct answer was D. The final score. Some great matches this week. It's time to kick off. The referee. Let's restart the action. There's the final whistle. The final... Here's the full fixture list for this week's matches. The referee is eager to get this match started. The correct answer was B. The referee... Let's get back to the action. At the end of the match, some tough matches this week. Let's quickly... It's time to kick off. At half-time, it's... Okay, let's get the second half underway. It's all over. Okay, here's the fixture list for this week. Both teams are on the pitch. The correct answer was B. It's half-time. Okay, let's get the second half underway. Well, that's the final. Some tough matches this week. Let's quickly run through them. The crowd are in their seats. As we go... Let's restart the action. Well, that's the final.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Arms Tech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
with that noise?
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a rush
Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea. But it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
Ugh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
Is that a woman?
Not you.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Armstech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Arms Tech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dead.
This must be the place. Professor Oubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching the story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about this. After an encounter with a pair of Central American Indians, I'd been knocked out and my girlfriend abducted. They failed in their attempts to kill me, and after carefully piecing together the clues, I eventually ended up on a desolate dockside in Marseille, where I hoped I would find Nico.
What's the big idea?
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
It was a mean-looking guard dog. Here, boy. Hi, good morning.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the dock's open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of a national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it? Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
Does number 20 have rabies?
Nah, just a bad attitude. Like I said, he's a trained attack dog. They took him when he was a puppy and messed with his head to make him the way he is.
Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure. They have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other. Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker. Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her, and you should tell her. The docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah. Struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
A poison dart, huh?
I could tell he didn't believe me. I have these very exotic panties.
Take them away, you pervert!
Have you ever heard of Professor Oubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one. Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible. This is the dart that the Indians shot at my girlfriend.
Sheesh! That's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
Take a look at this letter.
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend's admirer.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice. I gotta go now, but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
Ouch! That's hot. The bottle was just out of reach. Nothing was going to get me into that water if I could help it. The stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook for hooking boats. I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little. Hey, 20. The guard dog was staring at me with a hungry look in his eyes. I couldn't reach the documents. I couldn't reach that far. Excuse me?
Huh? Who's there?
You dropped your beer bottle.
Not me, pal.
Yes, you did. I saw you drop it right in the sea. Don't you know better than to dump your trash in the ocean?
I don't see no fish complaining.
See you later. The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it. Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney. The bottle had blocked the chimney. The hut was filling up with smoke.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
Okay, just hold on to that dog. Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck. Who was I to argue with irrational superstition? Yow! Stove equals heat, heat equals burn, burn equals excruciating pain. The packet was full of dog biscuits.
And what's the big idea of busting into my office?
I hope you don't mind, but...
You stay out of here, you hear? Otherwise the dog gets an early breakfast.
I wouldn't want him to change his eating habits on my account. Besides, I have brittle bones. He might choke. Let me in, and I'll give you this lump of coal.
I got plenty of coal already. You always carry it around in your pocket?
I heard it was lucky.
Superstitious crap. I got a whole bucket of it in here and it ain't brought me no luck.
What's the problem with the stove?
I don't know. Damn flue seems to be blocked.
Maybe some bird built a nest in the chimney.
Huh?
A gull, maybe, or an albatross.
Albatross my ass. That chimney's too hot. What's wrong with your hand?
In my hand? Oh, friction burns.
Friction burns?
Yeah, I slid down a rope.
You don't want to make a habit of that, pal.
Do you recognize this metal cone?
Say, that's just like the Tin Man wore. You know, the Wizard of Oz.
I'd have never taken you for a fan of Dorothy and Toto.
That dumb kid? She ruined the whole damn thing for me, all that singing and stuff. Anyhow, she wasn't even a real kid. They stuffed her in a corset so her titties didn't show.
See you later.
Didn't I tell you to stay away from the fence?
I was nowhere near it. It's that dog. He's crazy.
Hey, mind what you say. He's sensitive to negative criticism.
Thanks, you ungrateful mutt. Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy. I felt a slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking. It soon passed. As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a... well, like a dog. Getting past the night watchman and his dog had been easy. Little did I know that I was soon to be pitted against truly terrifying adversaries. ruthless drug barons from the present day, and bloodthirsty Mayan gods from many centuries ago.
Rob. Rob. About 2 years ago, something happened to me. Driving home in my car at 2:45. Bullets sliced through the tire, crashed into a tree. Gunfire at will. Welcome to Smallville. Sorry about this maniac, it's like a mental breakdown. Send him to the hospital, come with me to town. We'll look after your car, fix it up for free. Never smiles around, stay this hotel no fee. Okay, spot chip in the back of the neck. People being too nice, I just had to check. At the hospital, sniper dude apologizes like nothing is wrong, doctor in false disguises. Cover up and planning, control chip devices, but I'm spotted, run away, chased by radio control mice. At the switch of a button, town's full of zombie freaks, intent on my death, total destruction's what they seek. Cars smashed up at the garage where I left it. Mechanic attacks me, so we'll go off in a fit. Don't scream at why, but stop by 3 city guys with submachine gun weapons and their glowing eyes. Just you try to mess by my side, and I'll kill you. Just you try to mess by my side, and I'll kill you. Where the controls are situated. A man in the back and then retaliated. Made a hand grenade, I pulled out the pin, exploding the control center and everything. Got into their senses and showing gratitude. I saved the town, superhero dude. One bad thing came from saving them. They become boring, miserable people again. That's my story. You are now leaving Smallville. Thank you for your stay. You to me, my name is Psychical Street, up and coming talent, but this is not about me. It's about my PlayStation taking over my mind. It's about a sensation that was one of a kind. I'm not gonna rush this, I'll make it less about this. I'll tell you the story, but wait, it comes the chorus. Devoted to a magazine run by OPM team. Give it up for OPM, officially reviewing games number out of 10. With thanks to them, we can be sure we don't buy trash. The only bad thing is Albacum's ginger mustache. OPM, PM, I lost my mind again. OPM, PM, I lost my mind again. I was playing Driver 2, I was going for a joyride. A storm was blowing lightning outside. 1,000 volts or 2 struck the window of my room. PlayStation started blowing, yeah, it really flew. The lid opened up and the machine spoke to me. Never underestimate the power, Gregory. No, I don't worry, now I must be in a hurry. I've got an overdue library book, you see. Started to run, but the station trapped me not so fast. The console gone insane, shrunk me down in size, sucked me into the game. Avoiding the Yaroze, though impossible to hit the pedestrian to beat the game. I was calling my opinion, though the chances of this happening was 1 in a million. The console was playing with me, I knew, and it decided on switching to Quake 2. give it up for OPM. Officially reviewing games number out of 10. With thanks to them, we can be sure we don't buy trash. The only bad thing is applicants, ginger moustache. OPM, PM. I lost my mind again. OPM, PM. I lost my mind again. Now I have a machine gun shooting the struck to bits. Ducking under cover, eat this mother, avoiding the enemy hits. But I'm out of the mode, don't know which way to go when I can't find the keys for the doors. Surrounded by 3, no wait, 4 large tanks, so instead I just press pause. Out with the quake and in with the ducking, competing in iron fist tournament to reckon. I beat Julia Chang, her punches kept missing. She couldn't cope with my charm and the kissing. OPM, PM. I lost my mind again. OPM, PM. I lost my mind again. Next the PlayStation put in a new CD. One more game to beat, then it will set me free. This one was a demo CD from OPM. Upload the games away, that's thanks to them. Well, the spoiler zone taught me everything I knew. I whizzed through the games and I was free. Phew. Now the storm went away in my back and day. My station made me big again, I had nothing else to say. OPM, PM. I lost my mind again. OPM, PM. I lost my mind again. Here comes the time bit where I wrap as many words as I can in a minute. Stopwatch is ready, we're about to get heavy. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Held to the PlayStation, sensation, elevation on a high. When I win, when I lose, my passion. When I finish my session, leaves me in the groove. Never underestimate the power of the PS1. 1,000 games, some are lame but some are fun. Playing all night, better than sleep. Blood shut eyes, that go square, it's no lie, it's not neat. Station can be a danger to your health, as I found out. Games can be a danger to your wealth, so get out more, get on the dance floor. Okay, so a dance mat will do, but it's a nicer to see you dancing about like a brat on the mat. It's no difference to me when I rap. Maybe I got the moves, well maybe the grooves, but when it comes to games, well I find them soothing. Better to fight in Tekken than do the real thing. Better to blow a guy away and win the game, and you can't find the artifacts in the tombs in the real life, and you can't assassinate that guy with a knife. Unless you're playing Tenchu, well it's news to a few. The PlayStation sensation is good for you. Now I've finished the rap, taking you on this ride. Is this good enough? Good. Now send me my prize. Oh yeah. Yo, everybody put your hands together.